What's going on, everyone? Dragonzard is back, bringing you another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle, this time against one of my acquaintances on the PSS. This is Sara. Before we get started, as always, if you could, please show me some love with the like button below, leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe, or you can also follow me on Twitter at DragonzardX. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, just checking it out, welcome. Have a look around, see what you guys think. Hopefully I'll see you guys back here, and hopefully I can get to battle all you guys one day. With that, I think that's about everything for my intro. Alright, so Sara, like I said, she is a passerby, or an acquaintance, I'm sorry, on my PSS. She was a passerby initially, and I fought her and she won. Fought her another couple times, she still won. This girl always seems to bring OU, and you guys know I usually bring UU, just, that's the kind of tier I like to stay in. So, whenever I was coming up for, this match with an OU team, trying to test it out and see how it works, I was like, oh man, I gotta battle her, I gotta fight her. So I challenged her, and she of course accepted. And the one time that I bring OU, we see she is pretty much bringing UU. So I guess this time I get to be the bully, I don't know. Really stinks, but, maybe next time we can, be on the same page, on the same level. Sara, if you're watching this, thank you for the fight. Yeah, hopefully we can do a rematch at some point, and we can both be on the same tier, same page. That'd be great. Anyway, it's a great fight. Hope you guys like it today. Let's jump right in. We see she's bringing the Sharpedo, so I automatically fear the speed boost. She's bringing the Houndoom, and that looks like the only thing on her team that can go Mega. She's bringing the Hydreigon, which can either be a very, very bulky wall, or a pretty powerful special attacker. You got the Honchkrow, who is definitely a physical attacker. Got the Umbreon, who is such an annoying wall, and I've got to watch out because she's got the Zoroark, which is going to come out posing as something else. So that leaves me a little bit of room to worry. Got to make my right prediction, I guess. We see me. I'm bringing the Mega Manectric. I've got the Choice Banded Staraptor. Little known fact, Staraptor was almost my mascot. Not gonna lie, I like Staraptor that much. We got the Life Orb Greninja, got the Leftovers Florges, my physical Goodra with the Assault Vest, and got the Rocky Helmet Ferrothorn. So let's jump right in real quick. Let me get a drink and we'll get started as always. Issuing a challenge, we see she starts with Styx, who is her Sharpedo. I lead with Mega Manectric. And I see no reason, nothing on her team really wants to take a Thunderbolt or a Volt Switch. So I'm going to go right ahead and Mega Evolve and go for the, go for the attack. See if I can do it. Get off the Intimidate, that's going to take his attack down a bit. Goes for the Dark Pulse. Now, to me, that just screams Zoroark at that point. And if we look, it looks like I was correct, because that was a crit and that was not super effective. So, right away, take out the Zoroark. So right away we get the Zoroark out of the way, the illusion's gone, I don't have to worry about that anymore. Now it goes out into the Umbreon. This thing is a pain. I'm really worried about this, because it can Curse, Toxic, Wish, Protect. It can set up all over you, and it can be really, really ridiculous. Payback, all that other ridiculous stuff. So I got into the Staraptor, get the Intimidate off, goes for the Toxic, Birdie's Intimidate, or Birdie's Toxic, stinks, but nothing I can't overcome, I feel, because I'm not going to stay in that long with him anyway. Now she is running a mono dark type team, so if I go for the close combat, I should be able to pretty much take out anything she wants to switch into. She protects just to get the leftovers back and to get some toxic damage off, which again I'm not too worried about. I don't think she's going to get a double protect off. I know I'm faster, and this is a Choice Banded close combat. I really don't feel like, without being set up, anything in her team is going to take this well. And we see I'm right. We see the Umbreon go down. Fortunately for me, Staraptor takes more toxic damage, and it's about time for him to get out. He can always come back in later and clean up a little bit more, but I really think he should get out at this point. So I do switch out, and at this point I go into my Ferrothorn. I'm hoping she goes for the Brave Bird here, and I am not let down. You guys, she felt this, and I didn't even touch her at this point. She felt this so bad. Now that does a lot of damage to a Ferrothorn, but you see she takes Iron Barb damage, Rocky Helmet damage, Recoil damage, and oh, I thought she had Life Orb damage as well. So yeah, you see that one hit did so much. And, you know, that was a lot of damage to a Ferrothorn, but she definitely felt it too. So I go for the Gyro Ball right here on the Houndoom. Not very effective, but does a decent chunk of damage. I switch out at this point because I know Houndoom is definitely a special attacker. Go into my Goodra. Shiny, by the way. We see her Mega Evolve into Mega Houndoom, and, you know, I'm still not too worried because I run the Assault Vest. Goodra's naturally especially bulky anyway. Not too concerned at this point. Worst case scenario, he burns me, which would really stink. Fortunately, he does not. Then he goes for the Destiny Bond, which really, really stinks, because I go for the Earthquake, and that is going to take it out. And Goodra is supposed to be the star of this team, but she, or he, is it he or she? I'm not even sure. Goodra gets taken out by a Destiny Bond before it can really even do anything. Really, really, really stinks. Not too upset, though, because I'm still ahead at this point. She goes out into her Charon. I go out into my Manectric. And I get the Intimidate off. Now, I'm not sure if this is actually an attacker or a defensive set. It could very well be a defensive set, because I've actually ran a bulky, physically defensive Hydreigon to great effect. If you guys watch the battle versus Caleb, you see it can definitely be run as a physical wall or special wall. So I do go out into my Florges. It does predict, go for the Dark Pulse. Not going to do too much at all to a Florges. I get the leftovers back, show that I've got that. Still not sure what he's holding. Excuse me, guys. Goes to the Dark Pulse. Again, doesn't do much. I go for the Moonblast. That is, what, ×4 effective, I believe. Dark and Dragon, both weak to it. No, it's going to take it out, even though Florges is not really a special attacker. So, again, I'm sitting in a really, really good spot right now. I get the leftovers recovery back. Hydreigon goes down. I didn't get a drink there, guys, sorry. It goes out into Styx. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the real one this time. So, I do go out into my Ferrothorn, and I think, no, she didn't predict it. She goes for the Waterfall. That's not going to do too much at all. I'm a Grass type. So it does more than I want it to do. It is going to take Iron Barb damage. It is going to take Rocky Helmet damage. And, yep, takes Life Orb damage as well. So that's good for me. Ferrothorn goes down, but not before getting off some good damage. Oh, Ferrothorn doesn't go down here. Hey, I love Ferrothorn, what can I say? Takes more Rocky Helmet damage, or not Rocky Helmet, but Life Orb damage. I get my Leech Seed off. So now this thing is seated, and that is really, really good for me. Get some health back. Still not going to be enough. Still going to take me out. Not before I get a Protect off, though. Get a little bit more HP back. Drain a little bit more of her HP. But like I said, at this point, I know Ferrothorn's going to go down. I think I pretty much just let it go down at this point, because like I said, he's done about all he can do. He did really good, too. Nope, I switch out. Okay. Like I said, I need to start watching the battles more than predicting all my moves and everything. So I just switch out into the Staraptor, predicting him to go for another Earthquake. He does. I get the Leech Seed recovery back. And I am Choice Bandits. Let's see what I lock myself into right here, because my past few predictions of what I did have been wrong. I take Toxic damage. Goes for the Aqua Jet. So, does do a lot of damage. Not going to kill me though. Loses HP to the Life Orb. I lock myself into Brave Bird. And that is definitely going to take out from that range. Get some Rough Skin damage. Get some Recoil damage. And going to take some Toxic damage as well. Yep, there's the Recoil, and there's the Toxic. So Staraptor is not in a good place right now, but I am locked into Brave Bird, and I know that Honchkrow does not want to take a Brave Bird, but he actually outspeeds, so this kind of makes me feel like that Honchkrow is scarfed, I want to say, because I know Staraptor is pretty fast. So we see it takes Recoil damage, gets Moxie boost off. That really stinks. Go out into the Manectric. You see me get the Intimidate off, so I cancel out the Moxie that she just got. I switch out now, after I got the Intimidate off. Go into Ferrothorn, baiting her to go for the Brave Bird, which if she is Scarf like I think, then she has to anyway. So she does go for the Brave Bird, hits my Ferrothorn. It's going to take the Ferrothorn out, going to take Iron Barb damage, going to take Rocky Helmet damage, and going to take Recoil damage. So I've almost got her down at this point. Worst case scenario at this point, I can basically just stall her out, because I believe this is her last Pokemon. Gets the Moxie Boost back. I do go back out into my Nectric here to cancel out that Moxie Boost once again. And I'm not sure if I'm going to outspeed or not, but she actually forfeits the match. So, good game to my opponent, Sara. Like I said, this is the one time I bring OUs, the one time she doesn't. So, maybe next time we can get on the same page. Like I said, she's a passerby, she's an acquaintance, you know, so it's not really like I can, you know, ask her to bring certain things. Hopefully, though, she subscribes one day and we can talk and we'll get another fight going and we'll both be matched up right. So again, thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you guys for supporting me every day. You guys really do support me. Your support really helps me, keeps me motivated to do this every day. And I appreciate that more than I can tell you guys. So again, thanks for watching. Leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe if you could. Follow me on Twitter. That's about all, I believe. So Dragonzard out, and you guys have a great day.